let's see what happens. Okay, so that should be long enough. So, hello, and welcome to Final Fantasy XIV with the Blighty Otaku. Just waiting to load in, and well, hopefully we will be loading straight into the Mother Crystal area, because, well, we completed... we completed, the Yathia Tower on Thursday. And, well... and with all the cutscenes and that, it kinda left us here. Yeah, and yeah, we are massively undergeared. Yes, this time I did actually remember to update the stream title before I went live. And yeah, I am massively undergeared for this. I mean, I could actually use this slot. Considering I'm level 90, I'm just gonna have to hope that this is gonna be sufficient and that the rest of the team is just gonna be able to pick up. So yeah, the Mother Crystal. I mean, I could actually just trust this, but I am really not in the mood to be dealing with the AI, especially at his age. Although I do have to keep half an ear open because I'm expecting a package today. Though it is part of an order. Yeah, I mean, I could actually just use all of this Krondike gear, but that would mean that I'll have to actually leave this area and actually return to Charlian to actually reset my glamour. Yeah, and I like that the camera is actually picking up more on the light coming out of the window rather than this, because it is dark in here and it's only a slight hue of blue or sky blue from the light, but it's not light enough to actually be, so it's actually being outdriven by the outside light. I'm gonna hope that we actually get a queue for the Mother Crystal, because it's stating our average wait is 15 minutes. also have to remember some of the mechanics in this fight. Although I was kind of wrong about the wait for the Atioscope. I think the highest level item we have is our dancer weapon, because that isn't glammed. Because the only thing that we've actually got that's of a high enough level is the necklace. Although our... Right, so you have an Imperial Ring of Aiming alongside our Augmented Crypt Lurker Ring of Aiming. You have the Kitessos. So we have two from... there, and we got the Furious Choker of Aiming from the Atioscope. I mean, we are definitely under-geared for this, because we got 84, 85, 87, 87, 84. We're at item level 539. Although, once we're actually done with this, we should be able to get the 89 artifact gear, because I think after we've done this, and we have the artifact gear, I will actually tackle the level 90 role quest, the range DPS role quest. Yeah, because I'm going to be keeping one eye on my phone. So we actually got nobody queuing for the Mother Crystal. Yeah, so as I said, I could actually do this as trust, but considering my skill and reaction times and remembering all of the mechanics, I don't trust myself, nor do I trust the likes of Alice, because I've seen her as some other streamers actually heard charge off with the stack. Let's actually have a look at PF. Castrum Meridium. Mari Lamentorum, that's Fate Grinds, and yeah, I like that. It says question mark here, but it says current location Ultima Fool. Yeah, it's 30 and there's nothing for this. Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that's right. I can actually take some of this stuff and actually exchange it for company seals. Yeah, because we've got the Constellation, the Tire Coffer, which is the level 70, which is the level 70 Astro Gear, and we have the Nameless Armor Coffer. Oh yeah, that's the base Samurai Gear. Yeah, because I think some of this, I think I'm actually gonna keep some of this, so that I can actually give, well, my first retainer some gear, or some level 80. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna quickly do another check on this, see if there's actually any tracking. Nope. It says estimated delivery 2:15 to 6:15. This is the reason why I actually have my phone close to hand, because they're likely to call if they don't get a knock, if they don't get anyone answer the door, hopefully. Because it is at least being delivered by Amazon Logistics. Oh, and there is actually some blue showing up. It's just most of it is being overpowered by that. or something? So I mean, it'd say, because if things stop, if it stops actually getting people, it should actually start pulling in from the roulette queue. If there is actually anybody in the roulette queue. I mean, the amount of crap I actually have in my inventory. Yep, we have Archon Loaf. So I think I've been getting food mostly for Caster. And we've already broke the 16-minute mark. And now its average wait time has changed to 16 minutes. I might have to actually... go trust on this. If there's nobody at this time of day, oh! And we just had another DPS join. Let's see, nope. Nothing has actually changed. Well, except this is now Dancing Plague and Seed to Sacrifice extremes. Yes, it's now saying 32. And average wait just went to 19 minutes as you're about to cross the 20-minute threshold. So I mean, if we break the half-hour mark, I'm definitely going to have to abandon the duty queue, the duty finder queue, and manually and actually queue for and actually use trusts for this, because we're actually getting nowhere. Yes, I mean, because we've got one person. I don't even think it took this amount of time to actually queue for the Dark Inside, but I did that later on in the day so there'd be a lot more people online. Right. One moment. Two online, yeah. Yeah, and it's saying estimated delivery time 3:15 to 6:15. Uh, I mean, if I'd actually queued for this on the Thursday, I might have actually have gotten a party, but this is just So I might have to... I might just have to trust this. And see if I can actually get it clear with this lot. Because we broached 25 minutes and we haven't even gotten a queue. So there must not be many people actually running Trolls Roulette at this level. Yeah, because I've got to remember the mechanics. I know one is in, one is out, one you have to stand in into Cardinals. Unfortunately, I don't remember the colours. Okay. I'm gonna have to do this. Form a party and face Heidelin. Because that was absolutely not working.
The last of my kind shall test thee. Come, prove thy worth.
Okay. The good thing with this is they should at least... Right, there we go, Estinian. Right. And...
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate?
Hold still. Make ready.
A change of arms. May the test continue.
Hold still.
I have you now.
Hang on, I'm gonna have to zoom out. Because I cannot see. Red, okay.
Where near or far, I will not hold back. And now this. Light unyielding.
Together we shall overcome this. This will hurt.
Okay, yeah. Into cards and out. Urianger, what the heck are you doing?
You underestimate me. I will not hold back. We're near or far.
Make ready. There.
By blade.
Allow me.
Crystals of light. To me.
Yeah, seriously, what is she planning?
Here. I will not hold back. The song of creation's end.
The line can still keep going.
You now. The sorrow at hope's demise. Think.
Okay, so they are.
And find your way in the darkness. You underestimate me.
Take off. Hold still.
I'm coming, Alize! At least you're not doing these. Right,
Or fly, my children, and
come on,
never
Anne!
look back. Then you are resolved.
Try and stop.
Away with you! But this test is far from over.
Thanks for the flashbang, Alize! In.
We're near or far.
No.
Together we
I
shall
will not
overcome
hold
this.
back.
Shields.
We're high or low.
Right. 1, 2, 3.
Fighter. Hold still.
Think I'll stick over here with everybody else. Out.
Light unyielding.
Oh,
I will not hold back. Refulgence eternal.
There. Your might.
Right. Well, we're doing alright.
Make ready.
By blade!
Try and stop.
There we go.
Your might.
Gloves are off. Succumb not to fear!
Hold still.
Oh crap, I am the center.
There. My turn.
Oh, it's up. Yep. Thank you.
Light unyielding!
Thank you, Alphano.
Stop me.
I think I'm gonna do a shield.
Your might.
I will not hold back!
In.
Where near or far,
Nice.
not hold back!
Okay. I'm actually just gonna do you.
You cannot stop us.
Youch! I got bitch slapped! Oh. Right, shields.
Your might.
Right, follow the crowd. And you know what? No, no. Oh, shit. Shit, 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 shit. Oh, come on. Stop doing this. Fuck off, magnifier.
At last, man has the strength to.
Ah. I thought we'd end up fighting idleness. Yeah, we proved ourselves equal to the challenge, and it only took one go. Okay. Oh.
No, this can't be happening.
Though my power is in constant flux, I have always kept a reserve for this very moment.
And I really should have done
It was a
that
true test of your
before I actually
prowess.
started the fight.
You have done well.
There is one thing I must ask. By sundering the world into 14 shards, the ether of all living beings too was divided. This reduction would in theory allow us to more easily interact with Dynamis. Having seen mankind brought to the very precipice of extinction, you wished for us to develop a means to overcome despair. You believed we had the potential and sundered all creation to see it fulfilled, to deliver us to that swirling maelstrom of Dynamis in which our foe hides, and grant us the power to defeat her once and for all. Is this not true?
It is as thou sayest. 'Twas the trial to which I subjected mankind, and it hath led to untold bloodshed and suffering. There was no kindness, nor justice in the tragedy I wrought. When confronted with the almighty Zodiac, my only recourse was rend him and the world asunder, that his power be diminished for a time. And so it came to pass. Now you, my chosen, have surpassed my expectations, surpassed me. I entrust the fate of the universe unto you. This crystal contains the memory of Meteion's passage through the stars. Deliver it unto the Loporrits. They will guide you to her.
Though they may be capable of crossing great distances, there is a vast difference between traveling to the moon and the furthermost reaches of the great expanse. And unlike Meteion, we cannot simply soar on waves of Dynamis to our destination.
Indeed. To make such a journey would require an astronomical amount of ether. But a solution lieth close at hand.
Of course.
Yes, my child. Ever since I became the will of the star, the ether drawn here had slowly crystallized. They who have answered my call know it well. While I have remained hidden, it hath become the embodiment of the planet's will in my place. A faceless, omnipotent force of nature. The Mother Crystal, our final hope. can do no more. The fulfillment of this task doth fall to you, my chosen. Now, heed these words. Darkness and light, despair and hope. As goeth one, so goeth the other. Become light, become hope. I have a gift for thee. Come closer. Long have I searched for a means to safeguard the future of this star. Though I knew failure after failure, by recalling thy tales and my promise to thee, I found the strength to carry on. Though the world is ever changing, thy thirst for adventure hath never waned. Thine unshakable resolve never ceases to amaze, to inspire. As a mark of my gratitude, I bestow this final gift. Thou dost possess the crystal of Azum, yes? As Heidelin, I reside over the forces of stasis, tranquility, peace. The laws which impart stability to existence itself. I will weave this self-same power into the crystal, granting thee mastery over matter, to give form to the formless. Use it wisely, or it will not last indefinitely. As thou hast seen on thy journey through the ethereal sea, souls are drawn to thee. Mayhap this trait will prove to be a boon rather than a hindrance. It is thy hopes and prayers that enable Azum's invocations and give them life. So keep them close. But pray, remember this. When the way forward is hidden, even from the mind's eye, look not to the invocation, but within yourself. These were the words of the crystal's original bearer. With that, my work is finished. Fulfill our promise. Right the wrongs committed when the world was yet whole. Silence the song of oblivion. Teach her a brighter melody. Show her our journey is far from over.
We will find our way, Vanar.
Of this, I have no doubt. For yours is a light brilliant beyond measure. Long after I have gone, though not even my soul remaineth, my love will be with you forever, my dearest children.
I think one thing I'm gonna have to do is see if there's a way to disable the window key shortcuts. And there we go. We are actually done. We've actually gotten through that part. Hang on, let's have a look at the party finder, see if anyone. Nope, no one. And it is very empty here, even though we're in Labyrinthos Area 2. So I'm going to take a quick bio break. I'll be back in a moment. Okay. No, speak to Fortuno. I'm glad to see you well, though we could roughly place your soul as deep as you went, we neither see nor hear you. Fluctuations in your ether near the end gave me quite a fright. What in the world happened? so idling is carry on. You will find me here if it's the last thing we do. If you wouldn't mind handing over to Crystal, that is, the fancy navigatory. To the edge of the universe, where it congregates to despair and countless stars. You're determined to see this through. Yeah, should words fail us, we will fight to the bitter end. I know that it pains you to accept this, but that I need ask. We have only 2 means to travel the great expanse, the moon and Charlian's Ark. I am all too aware that without both of them there would be no Exodus, but I nevertheless beg you to honour the agreement we made. Foreign's decision will be honoured. You have earned the right to use the ship as you see fit, and I cannot rescind it even if I wanted to. As it happens, I do not, would do all within my power to aid your cause. That's all. Might I suggest you rest a while? Proving oneself to Heidelin is never easy, and despite our unparalleled genius, we'll need a day to make the necessary calculations. You may as well take advantage of it. You can chart a course through the sea of stars in a single day, ye gods! Shall we head above ground for some fresh air then, and perhaps a nap? Alright. Now we're back in rest mode. And we're, oh, we are actually back in Old Charlian. Alright, let's check on the delivery. Yeah, still showing out for delivery and still not showing any tracking status. And the other item has not shipped. Okay, so speak with... Oh, back down in the Valdesian Annex. But what I'm going to quickly do is... Where? Oh, we're actually... near the Rostra, the entrance for the entrance to Labyrinthos. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back down to the Aetheryte Plaza first. Yes, I mean, because we have 1.7 million. And, yeah, but what I want to do is actually see this. Yes, at least the aiming gear set isn't as bad as the Okay, let's see. Hang on. 63,950. 57,952. 47,945. No. 52,946. Don't know why someone's trying to sell the normal quality. I think the accessories are probably 61,950. Yeah, I think I might need to get market board installed. So what I might actually do is just get the accessories. I'm sorry, but right, venture report. Okay, Gil from Market Sales. Venerit's necklace, level 50. We still got plenty of ventures. And what in the excuse me. Okay. Yeah, that was all about my package. Right. Yeah, I think some of this lot must have sold. Oh, and I have to go to the gold saucer. How much gold do we have in it? 123,000. Right. Da, 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 da. Right. No longer selling items on the Shardian markets. Right, so what's happened? So 59988. I think that was it. 59989. Yes, so that is correct. Okay. Right, repair all. Okay. Yeah, now I'm actually gonna check. 1, 2, 3. Alright, I don't need to do that. Yeah, it's... Okay, there's something going wrong. It's still showing us out for delivery. It's still showing out for delivery, so they've not properly logged that it's been delivered. Either that or... Hang on. There we go. Yeah, it's still showing us out for delivery. Alright, so something's gone wonky with Amazon. I'm probably going to have to speak to them about this. Because I've got the package, yet Amazon states that it's still actually in transit. Yeah. Thank you for that. So that could have actually have been out there for longer. Actually gonna check inside Amazon shopping because it said that it was 5 stops away. So Yeah,
There you are.
Yeah, so something has definitely
Some
gone wrong with
indeed.
Amazon.
Yes. For you, at least. Believe me, I'd meant to get some proper sleep. But here we are, drifting along instead. Well, well, you too. And so we remain, to watch and wonder. Yes, indeed. To begin, we first must see the end.
Did that bring me an extra title? Load, load, load. Yeah. Hope's Legacy. A bold decision. Kral has urgent news. Now, at the rostra. Good. As you know, the Loporiste have deduced the whereabouts of Meteor by means of a crystal bequeathed to us by Eidolon herself. The Croy's location is far beyond the moon, and the furthest reaches of the sea of stars, at the edge of creation. A veritable Ultima Fool. Indeed. How then are we to reach it? An excellent question. Luckily for you, I have an equally excellent answer. In theory, with its advanced propulsion systems, the moon is capable of delivering you to Ultima Thule, but the myriad other facilities housed within would greatly impede travel through the sea of stars. Even the Mother Crystal may not possess ether enough to bear so massive a vessel to our destination and back. However, if you integrate our Hyper Hopper into your ether burner, oh great, and I just skipped it. The decision was not made solely at my discretion, but with the consent of the Forum. Hearing the Loporite's proposal, the Forum was faced with a grave decision. To commit the Ark to the Endwalker would mean abandoning both our plans to evacuate to the moon and resettle on our star. Needless to say, the decision invited fierce debate. In the end, however, the Forum was swayed by the simple fact that Heidelin believed you possessed of the strength needed to overcome this crisis. The Great Exodus was, after all, a plan of Heidelin's own making. Therefore, if in the 11th hour she would proffer another means by which we may seek salvation, we'd be fools to dismiss it out of hand. Indeed, she sacrificed everything, her very existence, to avert the destruction of this star. This is why we have chosen to place our faith in Heidelin, in you. The Ark will be made ready for your voyage to Ultima Thule. All the people who laboured so tirelessly prepared to do excavation, they must be furious! I will not be so sure. They have not forgotten your deeds on the Magna Glacius. Nor did your instrumental role in orchestrating the delivery of the adamantite go unnoticed. No, the people do not protest. Quite the contrary, they have expressed unwavering support for you and your mission. Are the Lotharites too willing to abandon the Exodus? Are you not listening when we said we were born of Heidelin's love for Ephyris and its people? If it means your survival, we would do anything to help. You certainly have need of our expertise where you're going. There's no guarantee Ultima Thule is a place that supports life, and otherwise vexing problems our know-how can remedy. Besides, Heidelin chose us to lead the way to Metean. Why else should she give you a crystal only we can decipher? More importantly, we were perfectly content to evacuate Ephyris until you brought us here, Orionjay. And now we're enamored with the place, so what she's... Of course, none of this is possible without you and the sun, so I must ask, are you certain you wish to do this? We'll avert the final days, whatever it takes. Very well, we shall inform the forum of your decision and begin preparations to bolster the Ark with the Hyper Hopper. The Lotharites will coordinate with the Ilzabar contingent to add the necessary components transported via the Tower of Babel. Of course, it will take time until the work is complete. For now, pray take your ease. More than the Alright, speak with Alphino. Where is Alphino? He is outside. This part we must leave nothing undone. Right, though it's difficult to conceive of how one can best prepare to brave a domain where Dynamis governs all. Nevertheless, Heidelin deemed us worthy of the trials that await. For lack of any other feasible options at this late stage, let us trust in her judgment and face Metean as we are. It leaves a not too small task of coordinating our efforts here to you and Tataru. If all goes to plan, we'll be back before you know it. I certainly hope so. You praying for your safe return. Mayhap it will affect the Dynamis for the better. With that settled, we should get some rest and make the most of the time we've been afforded. meeting's over, is it? We're in there for so long, I started to worry. What do they have to say? The edge of creation. I see. Sure, everything will remain in order until you return, and you will return. I'll borrow you for a moment. Okay, looks like your plans for the interim are decided. When the two of you have finished, meet us back at the Valdestian Annex, alright? Something to show you. So I mean we're level 89. Well, we're in level 89 MSQ. Is it giving us? No, it's still not giving us a hunt for the ages. I mean, how far do we have to get into MSQ for it to trigger? Taru Boutique. Some of us provide signs of fashionable attire, but in your case specifically, I made an extra effort to strive for the most functional yet stylish clothing one could ask for. Not that I'm playing favourites, but you are the warrior of light. Faced with this unprecedented crisis, I knew you would need an ensemble unlike anything I've created before. I wouldn't be able to do it alone. With the aid of the world's finest artisans, I finally completed my career-defining masterpiece. Then inspiration struck. I saw a golden opportunity just begging to be seized. With the help of some Bavarian refugees, I decided to set up shop here in Charlian. Also, I never charged you for any of our work. Perish the fort. How are things going along? Everything is in order, Mr. Taru. We're ready to open We'll be ready to open shortly. I brought you here to be our very first patient. Would you mind waiting here a moment longer? Right. And the following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Because once we've got this, I should actually get the 90 accessories. I should be geared up enough to do the level 90 role quest. I don't expect to find you here. I'm actually going to turn off text auto advancing. I would also wish to offer her regards. Alas, after delivering our dragon scales to the engineers, she remained to assist with their work on the ether burner. This simulacrum too will stay in Charlian while I oversee matters in Razatan. It's a rather convenient means to keep abreast of the developments pertaining to the final days or anything else. It allows me, after a fashion, to watch over my people in this distant land. I was hoping you'd stop by. I can't thank you enough for allowing your artisans to work with me here at the boutique. Please, it is I who should be thanking you. This establishment has restored a sense of normalcy to their lives. If you have blessed them with newfound purpose and a means by which to support themselves in these troubled times. What's more, when they at last return home to Razatan, the experience and knowledge they have gained in your employ will no doubt prove a boon to the artistry and commerce of our land. In fact, I came here to see how your new employees are settling in, and to express my gratitude for granting them this opportunity. I'm gonna quickly check on... Yeah. It hasn't updated the tracking to say it's been delivered. Coming here, I heard word of the full decision of what will soon be attempted. It's only then that I finally understood why my father called this star the last bastion of hope. Indeed, it was the last bastion. The flame of every other star he encountered had likely been extinguished. The boundless star, the light of brimming life, must have been blinding in its splendor. You journey unto the heavens to protect that light. May the scales of my kin serve you well. I have faith you will prevail and restore peace and tranquility to this star. But the other one were alive to see it. I will not see his sacrifice squandered, nor shall I rest until Razat Han is returned to its former glory. With me, I must take my leave. Fare you well, and remember, the people of this star have not yet given up hope, and neither must you. Yeah, I mean, there's a flavour in this wasteland of taste. Oh, that's a Manolane. What are you doing here? New boutique, you say? I need to expand my wardrobe. Yes, some with a little more flair, perhaps, specifically of a man of my station. Though I have nowhere to flaunt said remnants, as long as my confinement continues indefinitely. I, the young Lord Fortom, insists that, so long as there is work to be done, no matter how trivial, I must abide here in Charlian. Thus do I toil, for every fibre of my being rails against it. Why, I've even suffered a company that brute sicker to see supplies transported in a timely fashion. Yet he was the one who granted leave this morning to participate in some supposed covert operation. So I suffer instead for his otherwise welcome absence, now burdened with extra busy work. And about Onawa here, there is no one to prepare my meals. I came here hoping to find a nice cafe, perhaps. Alas, the Charlian delicacies I've sampled were lacking in every respect. Have you tried the last stand down in the harbour? Cafe over on the pier? Their cuisine didn't appear all that appetizing, but if you vouch for their cooking, then perhaps I'll give it a try. Thank you for such a done half an hour, old girl. Sheesh. I could really kick a Manolane in the happy sacks. No, is that? Oh, great. It's Hancock! He's required a sergeant delivery goods is well beyond my purview. What manner of entrepreneur would squander an opportunity to study the markets of the northern seas? Worry not, I will return straightway to Kukane once I have finished. You would find a way to turn this crisis to your advantage. She wounds me! The industrious woman running a new boutique. I'm not blind to the veils of those who fight in the front lines to deliver us from ruin. Indeed, I have every confidence they will succeed, and I would make myself and my business ready for their return. If you believe in them so devoutly, then why not put your money where your mouth is? Fair enough, Tataru, fair enough. There's not more I can do to help ready the Ark and her heroes for their maiden voyage, but on your return I shall host a grand celebration in your honor at the Cairo Inn. Accommodations are quite costly given the reputation of said establishment, but the East Aldenar Trading Company would be honored to foot the bill. Or there be lemon cakes? Oh, what a tart tastes I see! Yes, there will be lemon cakes and much, much more. The finest delicacies the world and Lord Lolorito have to offer. Let us speak more of this upon your return, lest I draw even more of Tataru's ire. Until next we meet. Hang on. That's when you saw the office, did you? Is that? Oh, it's Biggs and Wedge! There's Biggs and Wedgie! It's Saru! Take it to work on the art proceeds apace. Many times the Charlie and the Red Hand have been a rewarding tutorials, and that's to say nothing of what we've learned from the Lopreets. The Ark is unlike anything we've ever had the pleasure to work on. Even Nero was rendered speechless on more than one occasion. Can't wait for you to see it. I mean to send you off into the great expanse, though, to the farthest known reaches of the, well, everything. Oh, I thought I'd live to see such marvels, yet here I am. More often than not, you and the signs are the catalysts that sparks the need for these great innovations. To think how much I'd have missed out on had I not been a member of the Ironworks. An awful lot of work, to be fair, and the privilege of being worked like a cart shaker. Yep, Wedgie is still complaining about the work. There is that too. As busy as we've been, I wish there was more we could do for you. And no matter what happens, we have to keep believing for a brighter future. And one filled with even more adventure. Well, the engineers will be along shortly with refreshments. And with that, we're done! Well, we met before. I'm certain we were... Oh. It was you, the Fruiter again when crossing the ice fields, was it not? I exchanged little more than glances then, but it's hard for you to remember me. I found gainful employment in this foreign land. It's only natural to feel fear in the face of calamity. In such times, we must look to one another for strength and succor. Not where we'll come to call this place home or return to Favnir. But we're here today and we're glad to have contributed to the cause. Because it's as durable as possible. Comes since our humble beginnings in the waking sands. Rising stones, the falling snows, and even a certain insufferable someone's Ruby Bazaar. We're always fortunate to find friends along the way. Even when you were swept away to the first, Grahatia was there to grant you sanctuary. I'll never forget the relief I felt when you all returned to us. Thought my heart would burst. Yours has been a long, long journey. I've been privileged to watch, often with bated breath, as you persevered time and again. For all the joy we shared, there has been much sorrow as well. But I've long since learned that you can't have one without the other. I'll try to send you off to see your stars with a smile. And you can be certain I'll be the first to welcome you back on your return. Right. And weaponry for every need. You may now obtain job-specific gear. The weapons and gear obtained can be equipped at level 89, however, all item sets will be subject to item level sync. Upon reaching level 90 with the corresponding job, these items will no longer be synced. Furthermore, the gear can be dyed upon completion of the role quest associated with said job. Alright. Let's just take this. Because once I get the gear... Right, physical DPS. Okay, so... Yep, there we go. And the boots. Right, speak with Kryle. So, first things first. Glamour plates. I do need to dispel this. Because I will be... Oh, I forgot. It all still goes into my... armory chest, and I'm probably gonna have to dispose of some of this. Right, return to inventory. Return to inventory. Okay, and place an armory chest. Place an armory chest. Gloves. Right, I'm probably not going to need these, so I'm actually going to move a lot of junk to inventory and Cryptolurker's Venom Braces of Aiming. Right, let's try this again. Place an armory chest, place an armory chest. Thank you. And recommended gear. Equip. Because I will not be using the glam button. And in fact, I'm actually going to get rid of that so that I don't accidentally press it. Right. Okay, market board. So, let's grab some accessories. So, classic earrings of aiming. Classic choker of aiming. Classic wristband of aiming. And classic ring of aiming. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get 2. And hope that I can actually... put everything in armory chest. So let's hit the recommended gear button, and yes, okay. So we are 568. Right, so got to remember to lock that. Okay, so let's head to the gold saucer first. Yeah, so I don't have to worry too much about any of the gears, so... Right. There we go. Right, so let's do our mini cat pot. Consolation prize, and consolation prize, as per usual. Right, purchase jumbo cat pot. Good for number 1. That'll be good for number 2. And that will be good for number 3. Yeah, because, I mean, at the moment, the gear is, red, and the good thing is because now we're level 90, we aren't hindered by item level sinks, and item level sinking, I mean, because the item level would actually be lower if we were still level 89. So, Let us head to the Dome Enclave. Laid to rest. Time to festival. We were moments ago completed preparations for the funeral. I will inform Lord Hien of your arrival. Here, excellent. The blasphemy continues to shun our settlements, and I mean to make the most of the time its absence affords us. I assume you were planning to take part in the ceremony. As here, unfortunately, Gosetsu will not be joining us today. He injured himself, as I knew he would with his secret training, and now grumbles from the confines of his bed. He will be fine in due course. We may worry over his convalescence after the funeral. Okay, speak with Hien at the Swallow's Compass, I think. Right, let's see. Yeah, I think that is the pier we use to get to the Enclave. So we should be able to go to the one river and yeah. Yeah, so we need to head to the Swallow's Compass. Hang on, oh dear, actually, how many currents have we actually collected? Answer, none. Ouch. Oh, this is a, ah, there it is. Right, yeah, 'cause you have to head here. Now, we don't have to worry about, generating aggro because, well, oh, can we just use this to head up there? Yes, we can. Thank you. Let's drive along. Then we may begin. Yep. Duty calls. Commence battle for lay to rest. Level sync is in effect. If you're above the maximum allowed level, it will be synced as follows. Level 90, item level 550. and which we are above both. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. I wouldn't be doing that, Hien. Yep. Thankfully, Yugiri was quicker on the draw. Yep. Well, it's time for the party to start. Oh, time for the party to start. Think not.
For you, Father.
Oh! Ouch! I've just got to hold on for long enough to... Thank you, Curing Waltz.
Concentrate.
It is nothing. The weave of a shinobi's power.
Apologies for the untimely arrival, my lord. Dude, what is that staff? Pilgrimage proved the most enlightening experience, and is where I chanced to discover the benefits of ascetic training. I may longer be fit to wield a blade, my lord. A Shugendo affords me another way to turn the tide of battle. Stubborn as ever, I shall have to thank you later. Let us put an end to this. Right. Yasetsu L-Fall. Right, let's get this started. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in for 1 and 2.
For you, Father.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do this. Oh, that was good. There we go. Oh yes, I actually still get
The weave of a shinobi's power.
this for the scratch. And done. Seems at the bitter end, that she is still a daughter of Doma. She will have a proper burial, and her family's belongings enshrined with the others. I have a feeling they might be having problems communicating with the delivery driver. They not to speak of the future, but to reflect on the past, to pay respects to loved ones fallen on the field of battle. In honor of their sacrifices, these sons and daughters of Doma shall be given a place here at the Swallow's Compass. Though they no longer walk with us in life, they walk with us in spirit. Pray never forget their bravery, and the memories of their legacy give you comfort and strength. I'm actually gonna activate text auto advancing on this. Actually, I can just pull the phone out. Is it gonna... Yes, it is going to. It's still not giving me a notification. So... yeah, either Amazon systems or something else is going wonky. So I'm probably going to have to give them word, because the other item I ordered... Oh! It has actually updated. Yeah, not so great. Yeah, so tracking has updated. So I am going to have words as to why the other item has not actually been... the other item has not actually been shipped. Right. I certainly wasn't expecting a battle of blasphemy as a prelude to the ceremony. At least now we may breathe easy, if only for a short while. The villagers have all returned home, and I believe it is time we did the same. I think we can be cheap about this and just take the ship. Travel to the Doman Enclave. We've held a national funeral and slayed a blasphemy besides. A rather productive day, would you not agree? Formal contracts will be elated to find me return home. Speaking of returns, I think I speak for us all when I say your appearance at Swallow's Compass came as something of a shock. What of your injuries from training? Quite painful for some time, I assure you. Despite my best efforts to reclaim my former skills, my back and my hips vigorously protested. I planned to sleep that I might be well rested for the morrow's hunt, but a voice called out to me. I was needed, and so I grabbed my cane and ran as quickly as my ailing body would allow. The cane suits you, Gosetsu, but your mastery of healing magics was a sight to behold, almost as surprising as your resurrection following the fall of Doma Castle. I am still a novice and dire need of training. It is my hope that I will be able to refine my aesthetic art during my next pilgrimage. So you are leaving then? Worry not, Lord Hien. Should you find yourself in dire straits once more, I shall fly to your side. Not as a samurai, perhaps, but I will nonetheless give our enemies... yeah. And with that, I take my leave. Maybe years, if not decades, until we truly make peace with our past. We have turned a corner and begun to heal. You look to the future, unburdened by grief, ignored by sadness, and grief ignored and sadness denied. The path ahead is ever fraught with peril. We shall walk it with eyes and. You've done so much for us, for Doma. I wish there was more. Yeah. So we have to return to Razat Han to report in. Well, representative of Razat Han that the blasphemy has been vanquished and the people of Doma are safe. With any luck, our experiences here will prove useful to other nations that yet grapple with these beasts. Yeah, because I'm going to have to do the... Because I'm going to have to do physical Phys DPS, magical range DPS, healing, and tank to get the full set. The good thing is I can actually do magical and healing at the same time because I could level Summoner, which will also level Scholar, which means at least for that I don't have to do too much worry about having to grind 2 classes, although I could actually still do it with Astro, although I think Astro is still 89, or 79 I mean, 78. Oh, that's right, because I actually started... Yeah. Right, so I am going to quickly go have another bathroom break, and I will be back shortly. Right. So yeah, I might not actually go for much longer. Right. Razatan. Oh. I actually forgot to do that. Let's have a look. Yeah, there. Hall of the Radiant Host. Yeah, because we're still in Apocalypse, and I think we need to head this way into here, and yep, the Doman Delegate. Return. What word from Doma? Yep, we've sorted out the blasphemy. Blasphemy is no more. That is wonderful, most wonderful news. Let's inform the other delegates at once. Thank you again for answering our summons. If another threat should rear its dastardly head, I pray we can count on your assistance again. Oh, and we get a boatload of materia. You can now dye the job-specific gear for level 90 physical range DPS. Yeah, more than loneliness. Yeah, because Ishgard is magic. The Laminson is physical DPS. Alamigan Delicate is healer, and Gridania is tank. Yeah, so if I bring up this, you can actually see the lock has disappeared because all the prerequisites are actually gone. Right, so yeah, you can also, yeah, because we can now actually die, because that was the only thing we needed to unlock. Right. And let's see, page 4. Because we're now getting materia 9s and materia 10s. Oh, piety. Why piety? I think what I might actually do is pull this lot out of here. Yeah, because that. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to remove everything from here. Alright, and sort. So we got plenty of space in our inventory. I think what I am actually going to do is head back to Limsa and... Alright, how much... Yeah, we do actually need to grab some company seals. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go back up to the Grand Company Maelstrom Command. Because I might actually call it. Actually, first things first. Since I actually have a browser open on that, what I am actually going to do is quickly see how many quests we have to do before we actually switch to Ultima Fool. Friends gathered. Okay, so I could probably complete this quest. Yeah. So I'll actually complete Friends Gathered, and then I'll probably call it a stream. Although I will actually be showing what's in this because it is actually related. Oh, not the quartermaster, personnel officer. Undertake supply and provisioning missions. Because what I can actually do, since I've unlocked the lower level, the extra classes like machinist and samurai, I can actually, yeah, hide armory chest items. No, descending. So I actually know what I'm handing over. Right, so you Zeus of Gauntlets of Aiming. Right, so all of that I'm actually keeping. So we got a so we got body, legs. Yeah, so we got head, body, legs. We don't have feet. Head, body, head, body, hands, legs, feet. So we are going to need hands, legs, and feet. Though I might still actually have the gear in inventory. So yeah, so anything below that is good for handing over. No, yeah, want to trade a high quality item. Aesthetics half robe. Acolyte's robe. Post Striker's mitts. And the Acolyte's half gloves. Oh, I also forgot these because blue. There we go, we got 42,485 seals. Alright. I think what I am gonna do is put this gear on the market. Alright, and it shouldn't be that expensive to get from he said, as he suddenly looks at a 1,000 gil plus teleport fee. So I could have actually gotten down to the docks and only spent 300. But yay! Who should I give it to? Right, so items in inventory and 39994. $402.99. Oh, blimey. 198.99. Let's view the event report. Race it to the Divine War. Okay. Yeah, she's only level 69. Yeah, because Tataru is still here because, right, I think we have to head back to the Valdesian Annex. Yes, we have to head back to the Valdesian Annex. Ethernet, Valdesian Annex. Yeah, because I think I'm actually just going to complete this. Pick up the next quest. I was fretting to get everything just right. I'm glad to see it realised and with great success. They've already taken their leave. Soda Fankred and Orionji have gone to the last stand for a bite to eat. Alice and Grahartia, meanwhile, thought their time I bet be spent poring over books at Numenon. As for Alphino and Estinian, well, they've elected to pay a visit to the Levier estate, though Estinian seems somewhat reluctant to go. Let's say it's the last stand before Estonia has finished eating, but above all else, it'd be foolish to run headlong into a battle-fatigued mess. So do remember to get a good night's sleep. And I need to reread that. I suggest heading the last stand before Estonia and the others finish eating. Above all else, it'd be foolish to run headlong into battle, a fatigued mess. Yeah. Right. Scholar's Harbour. Yeah, so we will get a bit of time with this. And once I actually pick up the... I might actually stop before the next question. Right. At least we've got cutscenes.
Your business with Tataru was finished.
Can't you tell? I mean, I'm wearing her
Mine,
business.
what a thoughtful surprise. Whatever would we do without her?
Indeed. And she's right, you know. It hasn't been all doom and gloom.
Feels like a lifetime ago that Master Louis Soir gathered us together to form the Circle of Knowing. Since then, we have experienced much. But rather than feeling wiser, the more I learn, the more I find my knowledge lacking.
Forsooth. As a student, vainly did I believe that I held the secrets of creation in my grasp. Yet that which I had seized was but an insignificant sliver of what awaited in the wider world. Every encounter, every experience hath served to open mine eyes, enlightening and humbling me in equal measure. Even from those whom I called enemies have I learned many a valuable lesson.
What will we learn at the edge of the universe, I wonder?
Ultima Thule, where the bringer of the end makes her nest. I, for one, can't possibly imagine.
With low-resolution sandwiches.
But whatever awaits us there, we will survive. We must. For her.
Just make sure you bring enough ammunition.
Oh, ye of little faith. I know better than to leave home without ample supplies, thank you very much. Didn't pick up the gunblade yesterday. And to think I used to prefer fighting from the shadows. Gods, I really have changed.
We've come far together, and if we have aught to say about it, we'll go further still. Aye, we will avert this calamity and return home. In preparation for which, we must give thought to what we hope to achieve after the proverbial dust has settled.
What with the primals and Ascians all but dealt with, I suppose we'll need to look for new hobbies. In all seriousness, though, in uniting to overcome a common foe, the disparate peoples of the world have found a way forward together. It's a truly gratifying sight to see.
Indeed. Though it was many years in the making, we have successfully set in motion the gears of fundamental change. With this, we have fulfilled our humble role as a symbol of hope. And I dare say it is time to bow out. After all, there is no shortage of hands to bear the torch in our stead.
You know, I never really considered I might live long enough to see an after. But even if my time as a scion came to an end, I don't expect that much would change. Traveling the world, going wherever the wind blows, lending a hand to those in need. A journey for journey's sake. It doth suit thee well. I must confess, I too have yearned to see more of the world. If thou art amenable to the suggestion, I would accompany thee. Mine ability to effect an air of normalcy through artful disguise is much improved, thou must concede.
Yeah, like your ability to walk on water.
Improvement is relative. You still look suspicious no matter what you wear. What of you, Ishtola? Any grand plans?
Why, continue my quest for knowledge, naturally. To begin with, I wish to know the state of the reflections, to which end I must find a means to travel between worlds. 'Tis the least I must do if I am to keep my promise. Should my pursuits prove unduly arduous, I won't hesitate to call on you. And in return, I will take you to see Reen one day. I'm sure you cannot wait to see the fine young woman she has become.
Spare me. And what of thee? What wouldst thou pursue at duty's end?
Could there even be a duty's end?
Here's yours. My apologies for the wait.
Well, shall we make a toast? To victory. To our comrades.
To the future of the star.
I suppose it's for the best. I saw the bottom of a bottle with Orange. They're saying he doesn't want you to find them, that is. As you make the most of your time, then that's all that matters. Okay, so it's actually giving us two options. So we can either speak to Alphino, or we can speak to Alize. So I'm actually going to leave that to last. So we are going to head to the Studium. Oh! It's Pudding Way! What you doing here, Pudding Way? Okay, the Studium in order to study the ways of pudding. Unless my creations don't jiggle as they should just yet, will I persevere? Oh dearie dearie me! Looks like we caught Alize and Raha in a compromising position. You try speaking with Alize, but she is fast asleep. Poke poke! Oh! It's Kryl.
Knowing them, they're probably dreaming about the celestial adventures to come. Just as well. They've been running themselves ragged of late. Unlike you and the others, I'm a few steps removed from the danger and excitement. The things you all get up to never fail to impress me. But by the same token, I can't help but worry. Not only for your safety, but for your happiness. After everything you've sacrificed, you earned it 1,000 times over. From the simple pleasures of tucking into a hearty meal or collapsing into a comfortable bed, to the grand triumphs of visiting legendary lands or finding true love, you deserve all the joy in the world. There is so much that life has to offer, so much to be treasured and shared with those we hold dear. So promise me this. Come what may, you won't give up on your own happiness. When you're out there fighting tooth and nail, it's all too easy to forget. But in the end, your passions will be your greatest strength of all. Remember that.
This feels familiar. Well, 'tis good to be... wait. What am I... Gods, don't tell me I fell asleep.
Not that there's any shame in it, but you were sleeping like babies.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Not a word to anyone. Understood? Not one word.
Dear God, Alisaie!
I'm told that sleeping in proper beds of your own choosing is a much more effective way to prepare for battle.
Unfortunately,
what
with
were the two of
Krull,
you doing?
fortunately with Krull here, that's
few
it's not
books
going to
to
be a
return to the
secret
library.
to. It's
Thought
not.
I'd
It's not going to
take
be a
care of
secret
it
for
while
much
I
longer.
could.
And you?
It's a secret. Right. Yeah.
Oh. What brings you here? Ah, so you were worried that the Levier household might again be gripped by turmoil. All is well, I assure you. In my letters home, I had made mention of Estinian, you see. My mother wished to meet the legend in person, and so we arranged to have a spot of tea together.
Where were you in my hour of need? Fell beasts I can face, but I'm not made for idle chit-chat with lords and ladies.
Well, I for one thought you held your own. Mother was the picture of delight.
I might have been delighted myself, were we in a tavern with more agreeable drink.
The thought of fleeing crossed my mind. But what then? I'd never hear the end of it. Least of all from Tataru.
Yep.
I'm sorry. 'Twas not my intent to cause you such distress. It's just... It was one of the things I didn't want to leave undone ere we set forth. That's not to say I think we won't be returning. Yet, given what lies ahead, I did not wish to leave for later that which I could do today. After all, tomorrow is never promised.
It's fine. Not like I had better things to do. Besides, seeing you with your mother brought back fond memories of my own. Be we rich or poor, family is family. Well, it's past time we were on our way.
Wait! Since I left home, I've made a great many mistakes. Mistakes for which I can never make amends. But through it all, you didn't give up on me. To have returned here with you at my side, it means more to me than you know. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart.
How charged are we? Fully charged. Oh!
Forgive me, but it needed to be said.
I'm the one who owes you thanks. Were it not for you, I would not be alive today, nor come to terms with Nidhogg's spirit. I am ever grateful.
Yeah, so it's stated delivered at 6:21.
No, I'm not. And I'm proud of that.
Yeah, so the other item in that order is still not been shipped. So I am definitely going to be having a few words with Amazon about that. I can actually remove that. Though I think we are about done. I've actually missed a... right at a vista. You before embarking on your mission. Retire to your chambers. But no, for the Royal Menagerie in Lalamigo. Oh, it's Xenos.
get what you want. Not even the battle you pine for so dearly. In that transcendent moment, what was it that I sought in you? And what was it that you sought in me?
Yeah, I've changed the light over. And thus it dawns. The day of reckoning.
How often have we thus assembled? To combine our knowledge and seek solutions to the problems before us.
Back at the Waking Sands, it was all we could do to address the most minor of troubles. Who could have realized what we'd find when we began to look to the sources of the realm's woes?
At the Rising Stones, we made great strides and shared many moments, from the joyous to the sorrowful.
We've had occasion to call other places home too. Be it Ishgard or Kugane, we were fortunate to find sanctuary wherein we might take stock and continue our fight.
I was honored to host this company in the Crystarium, to stand with you all as we confronted the truth of the star itself.
And now from this place, we go to fight the most important battle of all. The Forum has sent word. The Ark is ready. The Loporrits naturally will be commanding the vessel. They will see the 8 of you to Ultima Thule. Upon arriving, your objective is to find and vanquish Meteon. As a final formality, the Forum bade me ascertain your resolve. So, are you certain you wish to do this?
Who do you think I am? Chopped liver?
We are.
Then, ere you report to Thalmasane, I leave you with these words. You must triumph. What that means will differ for each of you. To make it back home, or to simply avert doom, or perhaps something else altogether. Yet whatever it is that drives you, I have faith in its power to see you through. So please, triumph. Triumph, as we who remain behind believe you will.
Let us be off then.
Wait! Both Kryl and I will be there to see you off, but as your receptionist, I feel I need to say this here. Safe journey, all of you, and be safe.
You too, Tataru. And there we go. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to end it here. So we are going to exit the game, and yes, we are now back to normal, so I can unlock the Windows key and swap over to my MX Master. Right, that's working. So, what do we have? Oh, thank you for that GeForce experience. I wouldn't have figured that out for the past few days. What is in this? And I did actually say it was related to Final Fantasy XIV. So, and it tears off right at the end. Thank you. And blimey, this is one chunker. Yep. And it does have a sticker saying it's an officially licensed product. It is the official Ultimate Final Fantasy XIV cookbook. So yeah, if I was so inclined, I can actually make coffee biscuits. Although, finding some of the ingredients is going to be, though no, we'll have to actually rewrite this, because it says the Essential Culinarian Guide to Hydaelyn. It should actually be called Aetheris. Yeah. Okay, so... yeah, so it is actually put into groups. So you get breakfast, appetizers, breads, soups and stews, main dishes, sides, desserts. Yeah, and coffee biscuits are listed in desserts, and drinks. Yeah, so ingredients guide. Yeah, so in English and Japanese. Well, the foreword, which is from Yoshi P. Yeah, the introduction, and blimey, this is actually printed on. Yeah, ingredients guide. Yeah. Yeah. Almond cream croissants. Difficulty easy. Prep time 1 hour. Rest time 12 hours. Cook time 15 minutes. Yield 6 servings. Dietary notes for equipment: wine rack, medium saucepan, whisk, large bowl, spatula, knife. 23 by 33 baking sheet, 6 large croissants, syrup, 2 tablespoons of birch syrup, a third of a cup, 90 grams of granulated sugar, 600 mils of amaretto, and 250 mils of water. Sugar, 2 eggs, teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1¼ cups of almond flour, plus what is needed, and 1 teaspoon of salt, and half a cup of sliced almonds and powdered sugar. Yeah, and we also have the minstrel's ballad almond cream croissants. Difficulty extreme. Prep time 2 hours. Rest time 27 hours. Cook time 20 to 25 minutes. 6 large croissants. Blimey. The dodo omelette. Yeah, and this is actually printed on very thick stock, so yeah, pixelberry tea. Cup of water, half a cup of granulated sugar, half a cup of beet sugar, pound of strawberries, and a small handful of mint leaves. Blimey, for sure. Mulled tea, Guardian tea, lemonade. Yeah, so we got a lot of stuff here. Roland berry cheesecake. Right, so yeah. This is gonna have a lot of stuff in it. Yeah, from the illustrious Bismarck, the centre of the Culinarian Guild itself, to the faraway reaches of Northrend, from the gourmand Giohan, the soon-to-be famous Namazu Culinarian, and his Moogle travelling companion Mogria, as they explore the culinary delights of Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, so got a lot of recipes to actually go through if I ever wish to actually do any cooking of this kind. So yeah, because this was actually the first of 2 items I ordered, because the second, and it is actually related, it is actually keyboard related, because remember probably a month or so, a couple of months ago, I did actually buy a new mechanical keyboard, which unfortunately failed, which actually started failing because one of the switches failed, and that is now sort of like over there doing nothing much until I actually get some time as to replace the be able to replace the key switch. So, well, I've actually ordered another keyboard. No, it isn't the same type. It was actually a lot more expensive. It's about 65 pounds if there wasn't any discount on it. But the difference is that it's a it's blue switches again, but you can actually swap them out. So if the switch malfunctions, I can actually take the keycap off. I can actually then pull the switch out and replace the switch, and I don't have to actually unplug the keyboard to do so because the switches are hot swappable. It also means that if I want to actually swap out some of these switches for another type, another sort of like, say, switching for a silent or another type of clicky mechanical switch, I can, as long as it's compatible with the board. And I actually ended up getting that because of the sort of like the modular nature of the keyboard. Because literally, for the price I've paid, I wouldn't have been able to actually get the glorious GMMK modular keyboard chassis. That's all I would have been able to get for around the same price for the full for a full size keyboard. That's all I would have been able to have gotten. I wouldn't have been able to get key switches. I wouldn't have been able to get key caps. So yeah. So I have something to actually go through in the guise of the Ultimate Final Fantasy XIV Online Cookbook, and well, I've got to end up screaming at Amazon and ask them as to why the keyboard has not shipped. So I'll be back on Thursday, where hopefully all of this would have been resolved, and I will actually have a new keyboard, because keyboard is supposed to arrive here by tomorrow, and it is nearly 8 o'clock, which means they probably won't be shipping anything out at this time. So yeah, I'm gonna have a nasty go at them. So I will catch you on Thursday, where hopefully all of this would have boiled over.